Hello guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Chief Dog 74 and let's get into this one. So today guys, we're doing race weekend of Bahrain. We did Australia last time, so go check that video out where we made our team. And got all that done. Now we've got no, we don't want to spend any R&D because we're all good there. I did sign a contract in between and I put it on our car in different places. The morale of chassis is good because we did a little team building thing in between. I'm sorry I didn't record that. I just I thought I was recording and realised I wasn't, so that was great, but there you go. So we've done the start of the team building and I'll see you at qualifying. Right, so this is just a little replay that I had during the second practice session where I did the race pace to see how I do. And can I just say what catch this is? So we go up here and I catch on the inside curve and I make sure that we don't spin off, and I catch it and we're back on. Of course this wasn't while I was doing the race pace, this was just I was about to just go into the pits, but let's just have a little look at this. So we grab that and we make sure not to slide off into the wall, because usually they slide off onto the inside wall, but no, that didn't happen this time. So yeah, just a little disclaimer, I guess. Back to qualifying. We've done all 3 practices. Qualifying is next. And practice 3 did not go well at all. I don't know what it was. I was doing the qualifying pace one, and for some weird reason the car it didn't feel right, and it just didn't feel right, and it just didn't do very well. So we're estimated 20 seconds, so at the very back of the grid, but that was when it was overcast. So hopefully when it's at night we'll have better results, but I mean, let's see. We will hold off on any upgrades for the moment, but the chassis really does need to be developed. I mean, if you look at the performance stat chart, even durability is better than the chassis. So we definitely need to we definitely need to build up what we have. So we'll gather some more points from the race and qualifying, and then spend them at the end of this, and hopefully it'll be all good again. But let's get into qualifying. I don't have too many worries about the actual circuit. It's just I hope that our car is good, and if it isn't, then we do have problems. But yeah, let's get qualifying done. So it's all gonna be clearless skies. Of course it is night though, because Azerbaijan is one of the only ones that happens at night, so that's fair enough. But let's go out onto the track, and I'll see you to set my fastest, or the set a time. Hopefully we can get a good one. Here we go then, last corner round until we can start our actual lap. So hopefully we do alright there. Was fairly slow into that corner, so we may try again later, but for now we'll keep it on. That corner was fairly decent, to be honest. Okay, so whatever the problem was in practice 3, it's now gone, so I'm definitely happy about that, because if we had a bad car in qualifying, then that would have been pretty sad. Come on though, let's get this done. Decent corner there. This corner pretty good as well, early on the power. Max sets fastest lap, but let's see how well we can do with our lap. Pretty decent through that corner, onto the last final straight. DRS activate as soon as possible, and we are into P5. Of course, not everybody has done their laps, so I'm going to put down the mixture and then box in and just wait and see where we get to, and then if I feel like we can do better or get a better lap done, then we will. So after speeding up time, we're up into 13th, so I mean I'd say that's pretty close to where we should be. I don't think that I'm going to try and do another fastest, so we'll just speed up the time and see where we come. Yeah, into 14th. A whole bunch of cars are now coming out to do their laps, and none of them beat 14th, so
and with qualifying complete,
P14
let's
for us
review
then.
our top 3 today. Bottas, Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
So yeah, done that now. 2 Mercedes ahead, and then Ferrari and Red Bull also looking quite comfortable here. So fairly average stuff. Where did our teammate come though? He came 20th. So I mean, that's fair enough. Not too bad of a lap. And we start in front of Lance Stroll, so I'm not sure maybe whether we had a problem or something, but there you go. Let's get into the race then. P13 is a pretty good position for a race, so I'm definitely glad about that. Of course, we get some team acclaim. So then here at the workstation we got a message, pre-race. Okay, everything all clear for the race. Hold off on R&D. R&D, I don't know what happened there. Yeah, we're all set for the race. So let's hope we can keep it clean. No mistakes to be made, no spins, or if there are spins, then hopefully we haven't caused them or are involved with them. But let's get down to the race. Bahrain, pretty decent track, and let's get things done then.
We're here again then at a circuit famous for its stunning visuals and thrilling battles for glory. Who will take the spotlight in the Bahrain Grand Prix today? There's no shortage of passing opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the Bahrain International Circuit, with the best at turn 1 of course, and then another soon into turn 4. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, and we could see 1 or 2 flat spots into the tight left-hander of turn 10. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Why don't we start by talking about Valtteri Bottas? That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Verstappen, Charles Leclerc and Albon, Ricciardo, Ocon, Sainz and Sergio Perez. Norris, Kvyat, Pierre Gasly, Blue, Stroll, Raikkonen, Antonio Giovinazzi and Kevin Magnussen, Grosjean, Correa, Russell and Nicholas Latifi. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
So there you go then. The track is set. Pretty sure we're ready. We'll just have a look at the setup that we'll be using, or the tyres that we'll be using, and see when we have to pit, and hopefully I'll like the setup. I'm not sure how long it will be, but I don't think that we'll be doing any 2 stops or whatever, because obviously that's if you have 25% race. The race strategy: 6 laps on the softs and 8 laps on the mediums. I'm happy with that. And yep, so let's start the race. And I do a formation lap to make sure the tyres are all good and everything, and the car feels okay. But I'll skip that for you. So I'll see you at the end. We go then for 5 red lights here at Bahrain. It's a good start from us, not too shabby. We go down the inside. Kvyat not really paying attention there. Perez still staying strong. Do have to slow down quite a bit for this corner though, to avoid making contact with any others. So we're side by side with Norris. He does get the better run off us though, and we're up into P12. Late brake a bit there. Just squeeze him out, and we're up into now P11. So car feeling pretty good here. I'm not sure how we're able to pass McLaren, but probably he'll get us back later on.
Keep pushing. Let's capitalise on that first lap.
Yeah, as Jess said, let's try and get as much positions as we can before the pack starts to break away. So we are going to start to use overtake already to make sure that we're within at least 1 second of the car ahead. And I got a little bit too close in there, braked a bit too late, and almost went straight into Perez, similar to what Vettel did at the Austrian Grand Prix last weekend. But this time no spin. Norris is starting to catch up to us. We do have to go a bit of a long way to avoid Perez, but obviously Valtteri's setting fastest lap because he was the first to cross the line. But yeah, P11 is looking pretty decent, but let's make no mistakes. Let's just keep it in the right location, and get the job done. Perez is starting to get away though, and Norris is starting to gain, so let's hope that some miracle will happen and we'll be able to catch Perez or something. But at the moment it's not looking too good. But we're also within second of Perez, so Norris is trying to make a move though, and inside he does get it done. Can we look to do something? No, not quite. We do have DRS, so we'll use overtake mode now. Hit the DRS. We try and catch up to him, but it's not looking too good. He is really far ahead, and we go quite wide on that corner, almost straight off into a patch of gravel, but we keep it on the track. P12, not too bad. But of course cars are starting to get away. Stroll is
Use your
behind
overtake
us.
button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy.
So yeah, as Jess said, we will be using that, especially since we have DRS, but I did deploy it slightly later. I was trying to save it in case someone tried to overtake, but fair enough. You need to start using some of it. This race is still fairly short, so Stroll's starting to catch on to us though. So we'll slow down, take the corner nicely, hit the overtake button, grab some DRS and see if we can try and pull away from
Approaching the
them.
pit window, you'll be on the mediums.
Norris trying to make a move ahead onto Perez, and he is making it fairly successful, so fair plays to him. And that has left us with a good opportunity to
You're losing a small
get
amount of time
close
to the
to
car behind.
Perez.
Keep pushing.
So here we go, we're trying to grab him. We make a sensational dive bomb, but we go way too wide and Perez just gets us back on the switchback. And a bit out of shape there, I think tyre wear is starting to kick in. So I'm glad that we are going to be pitting fairly soon. And yeah, we go quite wide there, so unless we make contact somewhere. No, it is just the tyre wear starting to really kick in, so let's start using a bit more rich fuel mix, overtake button as well, and then we'll start to keep it lean so we've got enough so when we make our pit stop that we'll be able to catch up to some of the cars ahead. Trying to make sure we don't hit that curb because well, I felt the force of what happens if you do. Yeah, we're kind of just in the middle, no man's land really, not too much going on. Stroll is starting to close up though. He'll hit the overtake button, but he is just so fast.
Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus.
Let's try and get him back on this corner though, and we do get hit by Perez as we're going way too fast. But we've got this corner now, so we'll open DRS, activate overtake, and we do get the job done, only just so. And that was a great move against Stroll there, so really happy with that one. But now Perez just ahead, so let's keep ourselves in the right mindset. We don't want to lose ourselves too much. Teammate isn't actually that far behind, so he's doing fairly decent this race. And we'll hit the button again, and again Stroll coming to attack us, so we'll try and use overtake, but we'll stop halfway through because we want to make sure to keep some. And I go way wide because I thought I was going to hit into Stroll, and he does just get past us. Gasly had a little look there, but unable to make the overtake, so Stroll does make the overtake, and he's soaring past because I really didn't want to hit him, so no, fair play to him, but we remain out. Gasly on the back of us now. We use a bit of overtake, but I don't believe that we're going to be able to catch on to him, so we do make a slight bit of contact, and I didn't realise that Kvyat was just right there, so a bit of a surprise there. Wasn't really sure that he was going to be too close. We do have a bit of front wing damage there, so gonna start to feel the effects, and hopefully this won't affect our pit stop that much, but of course we may need to change it because it's fairly early days, so I'm really hoping that this hasn't just screwed us over. And so in we go for our pit stop then. So we'll get the pit stop done. We are rapidly approaching down, but hopefully some other cars are still left to pit. Are they going to change my front wing? Oh, they are. Oh no. Come on guys, make it quick, make it quick. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Fit it on, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Go, 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 go. So we are just behind Russell there. So let's hope we can go and go and attack again. We do go really wide, but get the job done. He says he goes completely wide there. So yeah, not the best outwards pit stop that we've had, but yeah, I want to really save ERS here. Got some challenge complete, not too sure what that was. I think it was make 2 pit stops in my team, if I can remember. But we really need to have the cars bunched up, or we need a safety car or for the other cars to pit, but I think it'll mostly, the majority of them all pitting on the same lap, so I really hope that front wing damage didn't just cost us this whole race. The teammate is in the pit, so let's really push. We've got a whole bunch of stuff. We've got a whole bunch of what's its name, rich fuel mix, so we're definitely going to burn off some of that to try and catch up to some of the cars ahead. Please tell me that
Some information on
so
Vettel.
Sebastian
They're
Vettel is
retiring
out
from
for
the race.
some reason. I'm not sure what happened there. We
Yellow
will make
flag.
one position up ahead, but
Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No
yeah,
overtaking
I'm
through
not
the yellow
sure
flags.
what happened there at all. But there you go, Vettel out.
Okay,
So
clear.
really not great for the Ferraris there. I'm not sure what happened though. We'll have a look at it after the race though. But let's try and
the gap
start to
behind
catch
is
some of the cars
2.2 seconds.
ahead. They are quite bunched up, to be honest. So kind of a blessing that happened. Come on, let's slow. Grosjean just ahead. Hit the overtake button, DRS activate. And we're starting to try and make a gain on him. We're all slow so we don't go into the back of him though. But hopefully we can try and overtake Grosjean. Did touch that curve, but luckily no spin this time. Let's hope that we can try and get some using as much ERS as possible. We do make a really obnoxious dive, but not quite yet. I think we just need to be really patient and wait for an opportune moment before we overtake Grosjean. We do just hit him on the back. Is that
We're
screwing
not going to be
over
able
our
to run
wing?
in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix 2 soon.
And we really just squeeze him out. Squeeze him out there, so the engine really
We
feeling
have
it now.
5 laps of fuel remaining.
So we really just really want to try and get some passes done. We'll hit it to lean though, for this small section of the race, but making sure that we won't we will be using some more of the ERS and lean mixture later on, but I just want to make sure. No, God, he's really
The
coming in
car
quickly,
is
isn't he?
dropping back. We're seeing a gap
So,
form.
just making sure that he's not going to pass us there, and he hits us completely a bit wide. We do have to squeeze him out though. So now we've hit it to standards, so hopefully we can start to put it down, but as soon as we cross this line I'm putting it full down. Right, here we go, full rich mix, no mucking around now. We really need to start pushing in some lap times. Really need to start getting close to make some overtakes. But no AI mess ups at the moment, so AI being
We've
a bit
only
more
got 2 laps of
consistent.
fuel left.
We do make it green, so our personal best definitely showing, but really going wide there. So we'll start to use overtake to try and catch back. Valtteri sets a new fastest, so you know, good on him. Definitely looks like he may be having another podium, so there you go.
Our gap to the car in front is 3.5 seconds.
Yeah, as Jeff said, 3.5 seconds, that's like it's really too far, so I reckon may have to be settling for
This is your
P18.
final lap of the race.
So I suppose it's better than what we had last lap, or last race, but yeah, that's how. Oh Jesus, we need to turn down the engine there. But yeah, I suppose, of course, we are in just this car, so it kind of makes sense in how the car's handling and feeling. It's just not up to scratch compared to some of the others. And yep, there you go, win for Valtteri Bottas. Fair enough, well deserved. We'll be using overtake all the way because there's no point in saving it. We're just going to have to get the car over the line and have it done there. So, you know, it's a step up, it's a step in the right direction. Hopefully one day we'll be where Valtteri is in pole position, but you know, these things happen. Just a small error this time, but P18 for us, so not
That's the
too
end of the
shabby.
race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
I'm just looking here, we've got our teammate as driver of the day, so you know, twice in a row, he's definitely proving to be pretty good for this team. So there you go, successful for him.
Today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes.
so there you have it. We've done some more challenges, so
Let's see how the driver standings
there
have
you go.
changed. More
But
points for
let's
Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his
Esteban
lead
had a
at the top of the table.
penalty
Let's focus on the driver of the day.
But yeah,
Anthony Davidson,
definitely close
who do you
between
pick?
us.
That's got to be the flying Finn. Wait, how many flying Finns have we had now? Anyway, I'm talking about Bottas this time. Just
So yeah,
great raw
Bottas
speed
fairly good.
and a good job in traffic as well.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes continue to extend their lead.
Let's
Well, and an end to another.
watch a replay then and see where I'll quickly try and get us to where things went wrong for us, or not us, for is that Vettel? Yeah, it is. Okay, so I do believe I found the spot, so here we go. He's out here and he just retires there, so let's just quickly have a listen on board. On board with him. Yeah, not too sure why he retired, but yeah, there you go. That's him out, and there you go. Of course, next time will be Hanoi, Vietnam Grand Prix. Oh, but look at us up some claim there. We do get some cash, so complete race with no DNS within the team. We got that done. Plus 90,000. Yeah, so that was great. Nice to see the balance coming in. But yeah, as I said, Vietnamese Grand Prix next. Never raced on this track at all, so gonna probably be putting some more practice laps in. I have seen the track layout. It doesn't look too bad. It looks quite tight though. So I reckon the aerodynamics will be key here. But let's just have a look. So we got some R&D points I'm going to spend now, since we didn't spend any last time. So when is this supposed to, does it say? Yeah, so 30th of March. When's that? That'll be before this next race. So I guess we won't spend any just on chassis at the moment. I'm thinking aerodynamics may be pretty important, since we got lots on the rear wing. So I guess it doesn't really matter, really, does it? I suppose we should get this one now and then have the next one just behind it, but hopefully we won't be running into any troubles. But we do have 2.23 million, so next time a facility will be upgraded. Obviously chassis already been upgraded in all parts. Not sure why or how, but I'm definitely happy with that. And I reckon it's either going to be aerodynamics, powertrain, or possibly marketing, but I may want to focus that a little bit later on in our career mode. But that is the Bahrain Grand Prix done. If you did enjoy, then hit the like button. If you want to do the extra victory lap, or you want to see more of this series on the go, then do consider hitting the subscribe button. Comment on anything you enjoyed, and also comment on what facility we should upgrade, either aerodynamics, powertrain, or marketing. But this has been Chief Dog 74, and I'll see you in the next race at Vietnam.